Talofa. My name is Milina Selau. I am 16 years old and I come from the beautiful islands of Tuvalu. I am also a student at Mount Maunganui College. Writing a speech for English this year has made me start to consider the challenges faced by young Pasifika students growing up in a country where Pasifika cultural stereotypes shape our choices. I wondered what other people's expectations and experiences have been and how it has affected their personal and professional lives. It was time to start asking some questions of our men and women of different Pasifika cultures and generations.
It's quite different because the culture is quite strong in the Pasifika families.
It's more strict on a female than it is on a male.
Men always have the upper hand due to, Western customs and that coming into this generation. It's getting more lenient that the women do have a voice and they can use it.
Pacific woman is expected to be, the mum, the cleaner, the doctor, the wife, and I think it's all women, but more so in the Pacific life, because you're home raising your kids, you are to have your house clean, you are to cook for your husband when he gets home, you are to have all of that and be happy and have heaps of energy and provide everything else for everybody else. And we tend in the Pacific community to give, and we're told that we're meant to give for our kids, give for our partners, give for our families, and then at the end of the day we have nothing to give for ourselves.
From my experience, what I've seen is just like the traditional outlook on gender in Pasifika families, where the men doing more labor intensive work and that's it. But I guess it really depends where you grow up. And my experience with my own family is a little bit different because of the way I was brought up without a dad. So I had to step up to take on that role, and with that in our family now, I do a lot of the domestic work as well as the work outside as well.
They say the girls have to stay home because we precious or whatever. It's just no. I reckon that's just very sexist. We should have rights to go outside as well, just as much as the boys do. And they say the boys can go because they're boys. The girls should go because they're girls.
I feel like inequality may be the word, maybe a word that I wouldn't use. When I gave birth, like my dad's family, all the women kind of came and treated me much better than I've ever been treated my whole life, and I was very shocked because I was like, oh, why are they so gentle with me and things like that. Like me as an elder sister was kind of like, no, you can you can look after your little siblings, you can go and do the shopping, do all that kind of stuff like at a young age. But when it came to that, when it came to giving birth, it made me realize that actually, no, you are at that level, at a higher level in a different space than I guess the men in my family, so the boys in my family, and actually their role was to look after me.
Like the girls, they have to obey, listen to the parents, more like they obey what the parents say. But unlike the boys can do a decision on their own. Not unlike the girls, they cannot do that. They have to go with the parents. What they want to do, they have to obey.
And our generation, we're all trying to go out, have fun, and I think most elderly Pacific Islanders are trying to keep their ways the same and not change it.
As you can see, Pasifika men do more of the intensive labor work and they have the ability to make their own choices. But as for the Pasifika women, their role is mostly seen as staying at home and doing the housework. But in most Pasifika families, the females don't really have the ability to make their own choices.